This is part B of the concept review about solutions. Let's look at these answers. So this is one of the ones where you have to go through and mark it as true or correct the statement to make it true because it's false as it is. So in number 1, you can see it says that adding solute to a solvent raises the freezing point of the solvent. Actually, it lowers the freezing point. You have to get it a lot colder to make it freeze. Adding solute to a solvent raises the boiling point of a solvent. This is true. A supersaturated solution is less stable than a saturated solution. A substance that produces ions in water is an electrolyte. That's why we call it that. It makes the water conductive of electricity. The ocean is a solution because it is a mixture of salts and water, and that is true. A gas dissolves in liquid most rapidly under a high pressure, not a low pressure. And sugar dissolves in water because the positive ends of the sugar molecules are pulled off the solute surface by the negative ends of the water molecules. That is true. And the last one, a solid dissolves faster when it is ground because grinding actually increases the surface area. Moving on to the next few. A solid dissolves faster when it is ground because grinding increases the surface area. Oh, we just answered that one. I have that on there twice, sorry. Number 9. Generally, a concentration of a liquid dissolved in a liquid can be expressed by as a percentage by mass, and actually it's by volume. Adding antifreeze to a car increases the boiling point of the water in the radiator. That is true. The ionic end of soap dissolves in not oil, but water. Because grease is nonpolar, it cannot be dissolved in water. An alloy is a solid solution. That is true. Hydrocarbons are nonpolar because they have equal distributions of electrons. If they had unequal distributions of electrons, they become polar. Nail polish can be dissolved by the nonpolar solvent acetone. That's a good example to remember. And the process called dissociation separates ionic crystals into ions, and this is true. So when something is being dissolved, it's being dissociated. And that is the end of concept review.